Good evening. Welcome back to Gorilla Black Magic Jesus. We thank you for tuning in this evening. We thank those of you who tuned in last night and who called us last week. You may notice that the lineup is a little bit different than we had last week, unfortunately due to our producers meeting that we had. As some of you may know, last week was our first episode. In our producers meeting this week, we felt that the lineup we had, it allowed people to come in and call us faggot too much, and since we're part of a wholesome production values, we didn't really feel like that was appropriate, so we've done a little, as most networks do, a little bit retooling. But let us get back to the show. I have with me here the one, the only, Gorilla Black Magic Jesus. We are quite honored to have him here tonight with us. He recently just got out of prison, where he's been incarcerated for about 27 years, actually.
Yeah, about 35 years, actually.
35 years it was.
Yeah, for raping a poodle. That's what I did.
Poodle rape.
Yeah, man.
Now, Gorilla Black Magic Jesus. Tell us about, you had a lot of political aspirations back before you were incarcerated. Could you tell us about them? This is really, folks, this is about you getting to learn about Gorilla Black Magic Jesus. This is about us reintroducing him to you, because he was really part of sort of a cultural icon to a lot of people, and he's been really off the charts, and we really wanted to...
Can you help me out with my microphone really fast?
Yeah, sure. Here.
Put that in my mouth, because I can't.
How about... What if we just clipped it on?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
All right.
There you go. There.
Yeah.
No. Oh, I think I'm pulling your hair there.
Ow, motherfucker, man. Yeah. How's that?
I think that's perfect.
All right.
Is it comfortable for you?
Man, that feels good in my mouth.
So, Gorilla.
Yeah.
This is about you. This is your time.
You know,
let us talk.
I'm just glad to be out of jail, because now I can do whatever I want, you know, and nobody fucks with me because I'm a big-ass fucking gorilla, you know, and that's the best thing about being a gorilla, is that nobody messes with me. I mean, I'll throw poo at you, you know, I'll hit you in the face. I don't care who you are. I'll fuck you up. Don't forget that.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about this. As I was saying, you're known for your political aspirations back before you were incarcerated. And let's talk a little bit about that.
You know, well, I really just, you know, I'm an anarchist, and the reason why I'm an anarchist is because, you know, I believe that I should be able to roam free and have sex with anything that I see, and do anything, you know, with anything and anyone that I want to, you know, and I don't like our current system. I think it's kind of corrupt, you know, and I mean, if I could just, you know, like, if we could operate like a jungle.
The political system or the run around and...
Everything, man. Everything. It's fucked. So, you know, I'm really just more about, you know, doing whatever I want to do in the moment.
Okay. Now, what do you want to say to those people out there who might be looking at the name Gorilla Black Magic Jesus? Perhaps members of the religious right, perhaps members of the wizarding community, who might find offense or take offense to the name Gorilla Black Magic Jesus. Could you just maybe expound on how you came up with that moniker?
Well, because, you know, I used black magic to be able to learn to talk, because, you know, I'm a gorilla and I can't talk otherwise, you know.
Makes sense.
So, you know, right. So I found, you know, the benefits of worshiping Satan, and I realized that if I worship Satan on a continuous basis, you know, maybe twice a day, you know, once after breakfast and then once after dinner, then really I could learn to speak. And that's pretty much where I went with the, you know, the black magic part. I believe that I am Jesus for all gorillas, because, you know, I'm coming back as a messiah for all real gorillas that exist out there. And I'm going to, you know, I'm going to be your messiah. I'm going to bring you into the new world where you're going to be able to do whatever you want in the moment. And that is the key to Gorilla Black Magic Jesus.
And what are some of your... He's a character. What are some of your messianic plans? What would you like to see happen to the gorilla community in the next millennium?
I really like to see, you know, gorillas escape from their prisons in the zoos and be able to, you know, freely roam the streets of New York. Right. Really, you know, like, embrace their true destiny as consumers in this economy.
Well, because they're really not completely well respected nowadays. I mean, as you see, I'm letting you touch me, I'm letting him touch me, but I think most people would have some problems Being touched this way by a gorilla.
But it doesn't matter because we're gorillas, and
Thank you.
right.
You.
Thank you,
And
thank you,
and
Justin.
I don't
Yeah,
feel very far away from you because
Really?
whether you're a creationist or whether you believe in modern science, this man is my brother. Be it religiously, being the teachings of Jesus, be it scientifically speaking, he is my brother, and therefore I will let him touch me because it's part of his instinct, it's part of his culture and his nature to, want to hump things, and he can't really help it, and I'm going to accept that of him, just like you're not going to strike your poodle who tries to hump your leg every time you walk in the door. We got to let this guy assimilate back into our culture. We got to get this guy on the airwaves. He's got a message. He's got a message.
And it's fuck you, man. But not in a bad way.
How do you mean fuck you not in a bad way?
Well, because I'm a gorilla and I naturally am just aggressive
Oh, so
in moments, it's
about fucking. I mean,
yeah, absolutely. It's about, mating, like making more gorillas. I think that's the key,
Making more gorillas.
Yeah.
How do you feel about gorilla-human intermarriage, gorilla-human couples, and trying to blend the two species together? Are you a separatist where it's concerned, or would you like to see a little bit more harmony among the gorilla and human populations?
I don't know, man. I just think that, that everybody should be doing it, and if everybody be doing it, we'd all be a lot happier, pretty much, like, just put a rubber on it and you'll be all right.
Amen to that.
Yeah.
Amen to that.
Well, what does New York think, man?
What does New York think? Well, now that we've introduced you to Gorilla Black Magic Jesus, we'd like to see what you'd like to ask him, what you'd like to know from him, what you need from Gorilla Black Magic Jesus. So we're going to open up the airways now. So give us your call. I see we got one coming in. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
What would you like to ask Gorilla Black Magic Jesus tonight?
Do you guys have, central leadership?
Does the gorilla movement have central leadership?
Yeah, who's in charge of there?
Gorilla?
Well, it's really about decentralization, man. You know what I mean? It's because, I'm an anarchist, and I really believe, in the power of the individual to change
I can
things.
dig that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so there's no centralization, man. It's just really just like being your true animal self.
That's cool, all right.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Is that all you're interested in?
That's all.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks for calling. All right, have a great night.
Later.
Bye. All right. Well, good. Some real interest in here because I think you should call in. We got some more calls because this man's got some things to say. So please give us your call, 212-757-2076.